Someone asked me why wasn't this up on November 1st? The reason being is that Luigi's Mansion 3 happened, and I was so hooked on that game that, it wasn't pretty. But the good news is that I'm almost done with the game, and you guys are going to be seeing the rest of it. That's a promise. I am MegamanNG, and I welcome you to my November 2019 update. It's late, I'm sorry, but what can you do? This is the update, downward slope. Because to be honest, it's been nothing but a downward slope, and it's going to continue going down mostly due to YouTube itself. And it's actually becoming a lot harder than it sounds. So let's begin with an October in retrospect, and there has been a lot that we've completed. Do you want to know? I'll tell you. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, part of the road to Luminous Avenger X, which, if anyone's wondering, I've beaten it. The only thing that remains are the special missions, and that's it, I'm done. Then there's Luminous Avenger X, which was not a long playthrough, but was a fun one nonetheless. It really was, because it was really awesome, and I'm hoping that we do get DLC down the line with Blade as a playable character, because that would be awesome. It would truthfully be really awesome if Blade was playable. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch has been done. All 12 premieres, and all of them were fun, and I would like to thank everyone who took part in these premieres, who were there, commenting, etc. You guys are the best. There's also Oninaki, and I'm thankful I was able to finally get it finished. Oninaki's done. And hopefully I won't have to go back to that game anymore. I did enjoy a lot of fun, though it's repetitive most of the time. Then there's Dragon Quest XI S. I've started working on it, but I really need to get back into grinding a bit so I can prep up for the journey ahead. Because, yeah, what can you do? Then there's Alliance Alive HD. I will be returning to it. It's just that there have been so many games, not a lot of time. And you can obviously tell this update's going to be big as it is. So when things lighten up, that's when I will return. There's also Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, the 5Ds campaign, which thankfully was not that long. 7 parts, but a lot of work. And this month is just going to be just as big as anything else. We also had Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I mentioned one of the reasons why part 10 wasn't up was because one part of the video ended up corrupted. And it made the entire thing completely unwatchable, which really stinks because I really wanted to have like one bit video showing like a cleanup, but due to part 2, I felt it wasn't right having like an incomplete product. It really isn't. So I decided to say, screw it, go to the finale and be done with it. That would have been that. And there's also Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm returning back to it and hoping that I may try to get my hands on like one campaign done, and then I can do the second one and then the third, and it goes on and on and on. Yeah. There's also Online Racer Season 4, which, compared to the last season, was okay. Season 5 is on inbound. It's just a matter of when. There's also A Hat in Time, which I'm almost done with that game as well. I just have to like complete as many of these challenges as possible, just so I can unlock what remains. And then I have to do the extra additional content. Remember, I bought the bundle pack, which has Seal the Deal, which has Chapter 6 and some nasty challenges. And finally, Luigi's Mansion 3, which started on Halloween, and it was a lot of fun to do. Won't lie, it was fun. But that one was a pain in the butt to contend with. It was also a challenging one, to say the least. But hey, I'm having fun with it. I'm almost done with it. And if you guys want to know what's going to happen in November, here's the deal. You have Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of Elusive Age. You have the Zexal campaign and Link Evolution. I'm going to be starting that. You have Fire Emblem 3 Houses. You have A Hat in Time. You have Luigi's Mansion 3, which is going to be coming to an end soon. And I've also decided to add some extras. One being SkullGirls' second Encore on the Switch. It came out on the Switch, so I may as well just cover it because why not? I've already done it on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. May as well do it again on the Switch because why not? And the last being Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword's coming out on November 15th, though right as of now, my God, there's already been leaks up the wazoo, and I'm like, seriously? Leaks? Now? We don't need this stuff. And yeah, I haven't seen the leaks, and it's better I don't. It's better I don't because I don't want to, like, I don't know, bore people. I don't want to, like, spoil anything. And yeah, one thing regarding Luigi's Mansion 3. For the final episode, I'm going to be using a thumbnail that's not going to spoil the final boss. Yeah, I know King Boo is the big bad, but I really don't want it. But this is for people that do not want to be spoiled, that want to be surprised. Because all over YouTube, I see YouTube creators showing the final boss in a spoiler thumbnail just to get quick views. That's not me. No way, no how. No, it doesn't work that way. And speaking of Pokemon Sword, I've decided I'm going to be getting a physical copy because the game does not support cloud save. If I were to get it digitally and if I end up deleting the game, that would be bad. I'd rather have it in a physical cartridge so that way for obvious reasons. So yeah, compared to September, it's only gone downhill. I'm not going to lie to you. I know people are going to be saying you're going to be whining about views or whatnot, but unfortunately, this has been happening on my channel. If you see in this screenshot right here on my analytics, you see that from January, I actually was doing all right because it was around the time with Kingdom Hearts 3 and all. But then as the months go by, it kept getting down lower and lower and lower. And now we're in November and I don't even make 10K views anymore. The highest I get is around 6,000, 7,000. And I have to wonder, why? Why? What's going on with YouTube? Why is YouTube doing everything in their power to screw us creators? It doesn't help that YouTube already violated the COPPA Act, or rather was fined $170 million for violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And what's going to happen in 2020 is going to end up screwing creators up even more. I know that you guys consider it all to be dread, but here's the thing. This is the bitter truth. It also doesn't help that YouTube has been doing some really cruddy garbage, like with their algorithms modifying to screw us over, as well as the fact that they're hiding something like P-Score. Yeah, if you want to know about P-Score, there will be a video link in the description done by Sub to Optimus, along with Boblax and a few others who did a lot of research, and it's actually a very good video. I recommend you guys watch it. It also will tell you that YouTube is trying to suppress anything and everything that doesn't suit their needs. Yeah, even my own content is being suppressed because of this. And that is a problem. Because as a creator, I want to know how I'm doing on my channel. I want to know what I could do to get better, but they won't even provide that. And that's what sucks. It really is. And little by little, I'm starting to slowly shed away my family-friendly image. To tell you the truth, the only time you ever see me be all family-friendly is when I'm doing Kingdom Hearts. Because Kingdom Hearts is the one franchise that actually got me a bit of popularity years ago. And it's no exception here because I have to get back to doing Kingdom Hearts 3 Critical Mode. And I'm just going to say it right now. This month, I'm finally going to get to work on it because December is where Remind drops. Just letting you guys know that right now. Okay, last but not least, we have active commenter shoutouts. If you want a shout out of your own, be active. That's the only rule I will give you. And also, I know that I never want to mention this, but if you have it in your heart to support this channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It takes $1 a month. Just $1. $1 is not going to kill you. With the highest being $10, because with $10 a month, you'll be getting your name on every single video at the end. At the end of every video, you see like a little something where it says Patreon shoutouts. And if you pledge there, you'll have your name on it. Trust me, it's actually at $5 or more, but $10 will give you access to every benefit. I kid you not. And you'll have your name wrapped in a gold text. It's not much, but I'm doing what I can because with YouTube and how bad it is, what can you do? What can you do, honestly? I recently lost a patron because, well, not everyone's going to support me forever. And I'm trying so hard to get it out there that it's difficult. It's difficult without me resorting to be called an e-beggar. And believe me, I've had 1 or 2 people mention that. And you know what? If it makes me feel that way, that's fine by me. Because in the end, I needed to help keep myself afloat. Without it, what can I do? Still trying to find a job and it's a pain in the butt to do. So yeah, before the last but not least stuff, I would like to say this. To the Washington Nationals, congratulations on winning your first World Series. And the really weird thing about this is they did it in 7 games, in which Urinating Tree made a prediction in the Haters Guide to the 2019 World Series. And I can't believe he was right. They were able to do it in 7 games. What makes it scary was that he was right. And Oh, my Lord. Not to mention, yeah, 2 years ago, he did the same thing with the Astros, and they won the World Series in 7 games. And now it happened again. What makes it even more sad is the Detroit Tigers are being hurt by it the most. So, 3 of their former players won a World Series. Not to mention several of the Diamondbacks pitching core, too. So, yeah, congrats, Nationals. You earned it. You really did. You didn't just avenge Montreal, but you also avenged the original Washington Senators. That, and I didn't think it would be this long before it happened. I mean, 2 years ago we had the Astros winning. Last year was the Washington Capitals. This year we had the St. Louis Blues, and now the Washington Nationals. That, and there was also the Toronto Raptors ending their legacy of failure. And don't forget about the Philadelphia Eagles as well. Last but not least is real talk on the BlizzCon controversy. And yeah, I'm just gonna say that it's already become this big of a dumpster fire. And this dumpster fire has actually gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, with no end in sight. It doesn't help that Blizzard decided to copyright strike Young Yeah for speaking his mind about it. I mean, come on, really? That's just wrong in so many ways. It just is, period. Because if you're doing that, it really shows that you have something to hide. Now, I, for one, just don't like what Blizzard's doing. I did see the trailers for Overwatch 2, and I'm excited for it. But how can I when Blizzard decides to do this? I feel personally it's just damage control. But it's already too little too late by this point. The only question is, what's going to happen now? I don't really know. But if anyone wants to shell out their thoughts, feel free to. So yeah, that's going to be it for this update. I need to get to work on uploading the next Luigi's Mansion and work on the finale. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It helps out big time. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.